Hi friends, happy Vlogmas video part 2. I thought that I would show you a bit of some of the arrangements that I'm making that I will hopefully be putting up relatively soon. And then later on I have to do some teaching. Thursday is my really big teaching day apart from Saturday. I thought that I would take you guys along with me and also doing some practice finally since I started my little trying to get back into shape project yesterday. I'm curious to see how it's gonna feel today. I'm not sure it's gonna feel much easier at all, but I'm excited to keep going with that and see where it takes me. This is their favorite game. One of them goes under the ottoman and then the other one tries to entice them to come out. So I just finished up doing some editing, answering some emails, getting myself organized for the rest of the day. And now I'm going to pick up where I left off yesterday with my getting back into shape technique routine. So with the Reichardt 7 daily exercises, I only made it to E flat major, but you know, I'm trying to only practice for about 30 minutes every day, just easing myself back into it and not going too over the top at the very beginning. So I just finished up teaching and now I'm snuggling with this little guy. I think he's still a little sad about his haircut. Maybe I'm projecting onto him, but it's a good thing he has this sweater. And I'm also working on making some arrangements. This is the Snow Pas de Deux from the Nutcracker, arranged for flute, violin, piano, and I don't think we're gonna get the chance to play it this year, so maybe for next holiday season. But I'm having a fun time doing this, and I'm gonna make some flute duet versions of some holiday things as well, so you can look for those coming soon. Even as a MIDI file, this just makes me so emotional. I don't know if any of my other fellow dancers or ex-dancers out there can relate. Oh my gosh. Yay! Good boy! Good boy! We don't have too much planned for today. Just, you know, some odds and ends. I have to answer some emails, do some editing, like always, planning some future posts, and then of course doing my 30 minutes of practice. I am just really excited about this. I know I just started it. Hopefully it keeps going well this way, but you know, making that 30-minute goal just makes it feel so much more achievable, and it's not like, oh, I have to play this entire exercise book from the beginning to the end. So, you know, just making that achievable goal and starting where I am, it just makes it feel a lot better and more maintainable. So hopefully it keeps going like that. And I'm excited to see if today on day 3 anything is starting to feel a little bit easier. So it's about 5 p.m. and I'm going to do my 30 minutes of practice for the day, following my plan that I've made up for myself. Earlier I got caught up trying to schedule some doctor's appointments and just answering emails and, you know, doing all this stuff that's not necessarily fun to vlog. So I thought that I would jump in and do this practice now. So I know yesterday I started with E flat major and I worked my way up to G flat major, but I think I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I just was not happy at all. The more flats that I'm adding, the more out of tune it's becoming. And I think I'm just going to try to, you know, go slow and steady. I don't have to rush through each key. Even if that means that I need to go back a bit and work on some of them again. So I think I'm going to start again with E flat major, and I'll see how that goes, and then we'll see how far we get today. Okay, so it's been 12 minutes and I've gotten through 3 keys, so definitely going a lot slower than the previous days. So I think I need to move on to Tafnel and Gobert number 4 now. Good morning. So it is about 9 o'clock and in a little bit I have to do some teaching. I think I mentioned earlier, Saturday is another one of my big teaching days. I have a nice break during the middle of the day where I normally eat lunch, but I think I'm going to also try to add in a bit of my practicing there just so I don't put it towards the end of the day and then it's easier for me to kind of just, you know, be like, I'll do it tomorrow. No, we're doing it every day. So I'm gonna go have my espresso and some breakfast and get things organized and ready to go for the day. So it is a little after 6 p.m. and I just finished teaching for the day. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm really glad that I got my little 30 minutes of practice in earlier, or else I don't think I would have the energy or motivation to do it now. But no matter how exhausted I am after teaching, I'm always just also so grateful. I love teaching. I love working with my students. I love the fact that, you know, although this pandemic has been really crappy for obviously a lot of reasons, that it's allowed me to expand my student base and to get to work with students from all around the world. I think that's so cool and probably something that I wouldn't really have done before. You know, back in March, I had never really done any online teaching before. So it was a huge adjustment to go from seeing my students that I saw in person every week to only being able to see them online. And I had to obviously adjust some of my ways that I'm teaching. A lot of things are more difficult. For example, you know, you can't clap along to the beat and have the student play with you. So there are obviously a lot of challenges, but I'm just very thankful that we have technology, that we're able to continue working together, and that I've even been able to expand to work with more students that I wouldn't be able to see in person because they live halfway around the world. And also, I'm just so proud of my students and how resilient they are despite all the challenges of everything going on. They've all really rose to the occasion, and they're doing their best with what they've got, and I think that's just really awesome and inspiring to see. So I'm curious to know if any of you out there watching are also music teachers and how you're dealing with everything that's going on with the switch to everything being online. I've talked to some of my friends, and I know that some of them really dislike the online teaching thing, and others really actually like it and are planning to continue offering online lessons well after everything is back to normal. So yeah, I'm just curious to know if any of you out there are also teachers and how you're dealing with everything. Thank you all for tuning into this video. I hope that you're enjoying this Vlogmas, and I hope you're all staying safe, staying healthy, and I will see you all in my next video.